Once upon a time, in a tiny village tucked between rolling green hills and sparkling brooks, there lived a lively young girl named Lily. Now, Lily wasn't like everyone else. She was bursting with curiosity, always asking questions and searching for adventure, even in the most ordinary places. One bright, sunny morning, Lily skipped along the village square, humming a cheerful tune. That's when she spotted something incredible. A giant egg, as big as a basketball, resting right on the cobblestone path. The egg shimmered silver in the sunlight, with swirling patterns covering its shell, almost like someone had painted on it with moonlight. Lily's eyes grew wide. "What a strange egg," she whispered, kneeling down for a closer look. The egg was warm to her touch, and if she listened very closely, she heard a faint humming, like a lullaby coming from inside. Without hesitating, Lily scooped up the egg, holding it like a precious treasure. She tiptoed through the village, and everywhere she went, people stopped and stared. Some gasped, others whispered. Nobody had ever seen an egg quite like this before. When Lily reached her cozy little cottage, she tucked the egg gently onto a soft cushion near the fireplace to keep it extra warm. She watched and waited, her heart thumping with excitement. Hours ticked by. Then, suddenly, the egg began to tremble and shake. Crack! Crack! Little lines zigzagged across the shell, and a soft, sparkling dust floated into the air. With a burst of light, the egg split open. Out popped the tiniest unicorn Lily had ever seen. It was no bigger than a kitten with glittery silver fur and a twirly magical horn on its forehead. Lily gasped with joy. "You're the most adorable unicorn I've ever seen," she cheered, reaching out to stroke its silky mane. The unicorn nuzzled her hand, its eyes twinkling with playful mischief. From that moment, Lily and her unicorn, who she named Sparkle, became best friends. Together, they explored meadows, forest trails, and even helped out their neighbors. Sparkle was full of surprises and loved making people smile, even if it meant causing a little chaos along the way. One sunny afternoon, Lily and Sparkle found a group of bakers in the meadow. The bakers were trying to make a giant cake for the village fair, but something wasn't right. No matter what they did, the cake just wouldn't rise. The bakers looked so worried, their faces covered in flour. Lily leaned down and whispered a secret plan to Sparkle. The unicorn grinned and nodded. With a flick of her magical horn, Sparkle sprinkled a pinch of stardust over the cake. In a flash, the cake grew 3 times its size. The bakers couldn't believe their eyes. The cake was now a masterpiece, towering high above their heads. The day of the village fair arrived, and everyone celebrated Lily and Sparkle's magical help. But the surprises weren't over yet. The villagers were so grateful, they decided to throw a grand parade in honor of Lily and Sparkle. Banners waved, cheers filled the air, and children dressed up as unicorns pranced alongside the parade. Lily led the way, Sparkle trotting proudly at her side. At the end of the parade, Lily stood before the crowd, her heart full of happiness. "I may have found Sparkle," she said, her voice clear and true, "but it's the magic of friendship that truly makes our world brighter." And so, Lily and Sparkle's story became a legend in the little village. A story about kindness, courage, and the amazing wonders hidden in unexpected places. In Lily's heart, the greatest adventures were still waiting to be found. Because in a world where silver eggs hatch tiny unicorns and young girls make magical friends, anything is possible.